Monsanto, the biggest company you've never heard of, wields immense influence over the food you eat. Whether you realize it or not, chances are that your food has ties to this agricultural giant. With a staggering 87% control of the seed market in the US and an iron grip on over 30% globally, Monsanto reigns supreme. This behemoth also happens to be one of the largest producers of agricultural chemistry. But beneath their glossy office and flashy corporate jargon lies a sinister truth, a web of controversies that shrouds the very core of this company. From the toxic products that poison both land and lives, to their cunning manipulation of governments and their merciless tactics to monopolize the food industry, this company has it all. Some even call the company the Hitler of the food industry. So, brace yourself for the shocking truth that will forever change your perception of the food you consume. Once you've watched this video, you'll never look at your plate the same way again. It all began in St. Louis, Missouri, back in 1901, when a man named John Francis Queeny, who had a background in pharmaceutical sales, took the leap to start his own chemical company. He chose to name it Monsanto as a tribute to his wife, Olga Monsanto Queeny. Initially, their main area of expertise lay in manufacturing chemicals for industrial purposes, such as the production of a widely used sweetener known as saccharin. But things changed in the 1920s when Monsanto shifted gears and got into agricultural chemicals. They started making synthetic fertilizers, which played a big role in the Green Revolution movement. The goal was to increase crop yields and feed more people. Monsanto's expertise in chemicals made them a big player in the world of farming. Fast forward to the 1940s and 1950s, and Monsanto was making some major breakthroughs in agricultural science. They became leaders in developing new chemicals to protect crops, like herbicides and insecticides. One of their notable achievements was a herbicide called 2,4-D, which helped farmers fight weeds and grow more crops. In the 1970s, Monsanto recognized the potential of biotechnology and genetic engineering in agriculture. They invested significant resources in research and development. Then, in 1982, they achieved a groundbreaking milestone by becoming the first to successfully genetically modify a plant cell. This achievement opened the door to the world of GMOs, where the genes of plants could be manipulated to imbue them with specific traits. From that moment on, the company experienced rapid growth and expansion. Monsanto's rise to power was a long and arduous journey, much like any other giant company's path to success. However, what distinguishes Monsanto from the rest is its apparent disregard for the ethics it employed while making profits. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all big companies are saints, but there's something about Monsanto's approach that's especially unsettling. It's like they were ready to sacrifice anything, even people's health and safety, just to make more money. But hold on, before we move on to the most exciting part, I want to remind you, if you enjoyed watching this video, it would mean a lot to us if you could hit that thumbs up button to show your support. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family too. The more people we can reach, the more difference we can make together. In 1973, Monsanto introduced their star product, Roundup. This glyphosate-based herbicide quickly gained fame for its remarkable ability to eliminate pesky weeds. Farmers and gardeners worldwide were thrilled to have such a powerful tool in their arsenal against unwanted plants. Roundup became one of the most widely used herbicides globally, revolutionizing weed control in agriculture and gardening. The success of Roundup paved the way for even more groundbreaking innovations from Monsanto, the Roundup Ready crop seed. These crops were genetically modified to be resistant to glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup. This meant that farmers could spray the herbicide directly on their fields without worrying about harming their valuable crops. However, over time, concerns began to emerge regarding the potential health risks associated with Roundup. One particularly notable story gained widespread attention, involving a dedicated groundskeeper named Dwayne Johnson. Johnson claimed that his regular exposure to Roundup led to the development of non-Hodgkin lymphoma, a deadly form of cancer. But the controversy doesn't stop there. Farmers who used Monsanto's patented Roundup Ready seeds were unknowingly bound by strict agreements. These genetically modified seeds came with a hidden clause that prohibited farmers from saving the seeds from each harvest for future planting or selling to other farmers. Consequently, farmers were compelled to purchase new seeds from Monsanto every year. Remarkably, Monsanto emerged victorious in all cases that were brought to court. This cunning business strategy proved to be highly lucrative, resulting in a substantial increase in sales. The combination of Roundup Ready seeds and the widely used Roundup weed killer proved to be an immensely profitable venture for the company. Not content with solely promoting their genetically modified crops, Monsanto decided to take it to the next level by acquiring conventional seed companies. In 2005, they made an impressive investment of $1.4 billion to acquire Seminis, a company that held a significant 40% share of the U.S. market for vegetable and fruit seeds, including popular crops like lettuce and tomatoes. And as if that wasn't ambitious enough, just a mere 2 weeks later, they made another bold move by announcing the acquisition of Emergent Genetics, the third largest cottonseed company in the nation, for a coup $300 million. With these strategic acquisitions, Monsanto cemented its position as the unquestionable powerhouse in the seed industry. Over the years, Monsanto has found itself embroiled in various legal battles, both as a defendant and as a plaintiff. As an accuser, the company has actively pursued lawsuits against individuals for patent infringement, defending their rights over their genetically modified products. However, Monsanto has also faced numerous legal cases brought against them. One notable example is a case that occurred in 2003, where the company was accused of the harmful effects of PCBs or polychlorinated biphenyls that they had manufactured and disposed of. This controversy unfolded in various regions across the U.S., with West Anniston, Alabama, becoming a particularly heated battleground for the dispute. PCBs are synthetic chemicals highly valued for their insulating and heat-resistant properties, which led to their widespread use in electrical equipment, transformers, capacitors, hydraulic fluids, and other industrial applications. However, exposure to PCBs has been linked to various adverse health effects, including immune system disorders, reproductive issues, neurological effects, and an increased risk of certain cancers. Another high-profile controversy involving Monsanto revolves around their popular herbicide Roundup, which contains the active ingredient glyphosate. Lawsuits have been filed alleging that Roundup exposure has contributed to the development of cancer, specifically non-Hodgkin lymphoma. As of October 30, 2019, an astonishing number of over 40,000 plaintiffs had filed lawsuits asserting that glyphosate-based herbicides, including Roundup, were responsible for their cancer. But wait, the unethical practices of the company don't end there. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission made a disturbing discovery about Monsanto's Asian affiliates. It was revealed that they had been involved in making illicit payments amounting to at least $700,000 to approximately 140 current or former Indonesian officials and their families. What's even more shocking is that Monsanto financed these payments through unauthorized, improperly documented, and inflated sales of their pesticide products in Indonesia. This is not an isolated incident. Similar practices can be found in nearly every country where they operate. Today, Monsanto has been acquired by the German chemical company Bayer in 2018 for an astonishing $66 billion. Although Monsanto's name has vanished, its products remain unchanged. However, even after the name change, Bayer has found itself embroiled in numerous legal battles. They have had to pay a staggering $10 billion in settlements for lawsuits involving former Monsanto products such as Roundup and PCBs. In the end, all the troubles and legal battles faced by Monsanto may have contributed to its downfall. It's a stark reminder that focusing solely on profit should never come at the expense of ethics and sustainability. We should always strive for products that not only bring in money, but also have a positive impact on the world around us. If you want to learn more about other companies and their stories, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have tons of videos coming your way. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.